Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out Where Is It Written by Barbara Streisand. This is featured in the movie Yentl. Also, lyrics written by Marilyn and Alan Bergman and music by Michel Legrand. The dream team, these four people make incredible music together. Uh, the words by Alan and Marilyn, the music by Michelle, and then brought to life by Barbara. We've done a few songs with this configuration, let me say, and it's amazing. I haven't seen the film. I know I've reacted to a few songs of it. I have so many things I want to check out, now that I started this channel. More music, more movies, because some people are in it, or some songs are in certain movies, and then, time and energy is sometimes lacking. I wish I had more time to do all of these things. But I know it's about a girl who, disguises herself as a man to study Talmudic law. And yeah, I definitely need to see it. But let's listen to this. All right. This was a Patreon request by Arnie. Thank you so much for this request and donation. Let's check it out.
God, a merciful Father, I'm wrapped in a robe of light, clothed in your glory that spreads its wings over my soul. May I be worthy. There's not a morning I begin without 1,000 questions running through my mind that I don't try to find the reason and the logic in the world that God designed. The reason why a bird was given wings, if not to fly and praise the sky with every song it sings. What's right or wrong, where I belong within the scheme of things.
Wow.
See, and arms that reach, unless you're meant to know there's something more. If not to hunger for the meaning of it all, then tell me what a soul is for. Why have the wings unless you're meant to fly? And tell me please, why have a mind if not to question why? Tell me where is it written what it is I'm meant to be, that I can't dare to have the chance to pick the fruit of every tree, or have my share of every sweet imagined possibility. Just tell me where. Tell me where. If I were only meant to tend the nest, then why does my imagination sail across the mountains and the seas beyond the make-believe of any fairy tale? Why have the thirst if not to drink the wine, and what a waste to have a taste of things that can't be mine? I see, or have my share of every sweet imagined possibility. Just tell me where is it written? Tell me where. Or if it's written
Wow. Yeah, they always hit it out of the park. Everything is just on point. What an amazing song. The vocals, of course, Barbara. That last note, she's so great at doing that note and then kind of letting it disappear. It's amazing how she does it. It's like almost like a natural fader built into her, system, right? Like if we would turn the volume down bit by bit, or the fader, like fade out, she could do it so well. And yeah, just even the beginning, her speaking voice, right? I listened to her book twice now. Once before I started the channel, where I only knew a little bit about her movie career and absolutely nothing about her singing career. I knew she sang. And then after I did, like 40 reactions or something to her songs, I listened to it again and then I understood more because she explained certain albums and also the process of making certain movies like Yentl. And she did struggle with it for years to get it made, right? Which is great. This works so well with the song, and not only in the movie and the context of oppression, or women can't do, study this, for example, study Talmudic law, but in the bigger picture too, so many restrictions have been put on women for so long. And other people too, oppression. Why do we have all these things? Why do we have a mind if we're just, or why do birds have wings if they're not meant to fly, right? So I listened to her book twice, her speaking voice. That was the point. So I was veering off track. It was so beautiful. That whisper, that breathiness. It's a larger than life voice. It's almost not real. It's so good. And another thing I liked in this song, in her delivery, was that build up every time. It was like climbing a mountain in one note, in one word, not in one note, in one word, and then descending in multiple syllables. That was nice. Let me find that again. That was really cool. It's like she climbed the mountain each time, and it's so like in you have to climb a mountain in the movie, as this character, but as a woman in general, or as a minority, or any type of oppressed group, you have to climb that mountain, and then they descended like in steps. Really nice.
Tell me where is it written what it is I'm meant
I love
to
that,
be, that I can dare to have the chance to pick the fruit
And back
of
down.
every tree,
Oh, come on, man. That is so good.
or have my share of every sweet imagined possibility.
I love that. Plus, the words that she's saying hit so hard. The musical arrangement, fantastic again. That harp, the strings. At the end, we hear this big drum, possibly like boom, boom, boom. The beginning of this music, had a little bit of a more, probably from the culture, Jewish culture. I don't know, but it felt like to Eastern sound more.
Clothed in your glory, that spreads its wings over my soul. May I be worthy. Amen.
Fantastic. Yeah, and then the lyrics, of course, Alan Bergman, rest in peace. Marilyn Bergman, they are master lyricists in terms of storytelling, and the emotional impact, but phrasing it in a beautiful, poetic way as well. And we all start mornings with 1,000 questions running through my mind, but here in this case, it's different. Of course, she's in the movie. I must imagine, wondering where is the logic in this world that God designed. If I can't do this, why do I have all these things, these eyes, these arms, this hunger for the meaning of it all if I can't use it? Hence why I can't do any religion anymore. If a religion has that restrictions on women or something, I can't. Why? Why is that a thing? If God was, I can't do it. Look, I've said this many times. I was raised in a house with two religions, with being Islam and Christianity. I must be the only person in the world that has been baptized, done his communion, and went to the mosque every Friday and Saturday morning. Right? So I've seen best and worst of both worlds. I can't do it anymore. I just no. I find spirituality in other things. But yeah, if it, I don't understand. I just don't understand it. There's so many beautiful things about it, but if it also has this, I just no. Yeah, if not to hunger for the meaning of it all, why do we have these things? And then she also kind of is referencing Piece of Sky a little bit, right? I think they had maybe that in mind, because that is the last song, perhaps in the movie Piece of Sky, as I think it was. And the birds and the wings and the fly and praise the sky. Maybe that was already a little bit of foreshadowing there to the end. And of course, we ask ourselves, where do we belong in the scheme of these things? In the world, in this religion that is constructed. Where is this written? Show me, tell me. You know, why can't I question why? Where is it written what I'm meant to be? We come into this world with a blueprint. You know, who wrote this? If you ask me, it's man. Humans wrote it. Where did they got it from? You know, I don't know. Imagination? Who knows? Some people say it's God, prophets. I don't know. Uh, I don't know. It's you know, usually we update things, of course, um, but kind of taking your life from things that are written thousands of years ago. I don't know. I question that, and it should be a right to question it, right? This is kind of what the song is about. If you look at the bigger picture, of course, not within the movie, not within this, in the religion itself, but I take it as, yeah, why do I have this mind if I can't question it, if I have to follow all these rules that's been written thousands of years ago? Yeah, man, to me, that's fantastic. Why does my imagination sail across the mountains and the sea beyond the make believe of any fairy tale? Why have the thirst if I can't drink the wine? All that. Man, what a waste to have a taste. Exactly. Exactly. Great song. I imagine it fits so well within that film, but even if you take it, out of that, it still works so well in terms of oppression of women, but also just questioning why. Why can't we question things without being shut down? Why are our wings cut off as soon as we are born and we can't fly? Tell me what a soul is for. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful song. The words, the music, of course, Barbara's voice. That climb and descend thing is just fantastic. Fantastic. All right, on to the next one. Thank you for joining me and allowing me to um, speak my mind. Have a great day. Goodbye.